In this video, I discuss key professional competencies and skill sets a document controller should possess or develop. In no specific order, the first skill I like to highlight is the ability to prioritize action items. As a document controller, most of your output will be an input to critical processes or work execution. So your ability to prioritize workload is very crucial. Basically, you should be able to identify which tasks are time-bound must be actioned before a certain deadline, like before or close of business. Another relevant professional competence is your communications. Communicating document control requirements or sending emails to stakeholders, either for their information or for their action, is quite a routine activity in the daily work of a document controller. So a good oral, written, and presentation skill is a must-have for effective communication. Next is problem-solving skill. A document controller should be able to analyze and also provide solutions to common document control-related challenges. This is significant because decisions regarding the control of documents may have far-reaching consequences for your organization, at least as far as record keeping is concerned. Attention to detail is a key skill you must master as a document controller, because as a frontliner in executing document control, you need a keen eye to perform thorough quality checks on documents, which is necessary to maintain quality, consistency, integrity, and compliance with the applicable rules. Privacy and secrecy. As a document controller, you might be privy to see both classified, proprietary, and even personal identifiable information. All these will require core understanding of the need to protect privacy and to ensure security of documented information. You may see all, but you must see none. All right, I trust you get my point. Adaptability and team spirit. Speaking about adaptability, it is important to understand that as a document controller, you might be required to work in multicultural and multi-ethnic environments, especially in project-based settings. So being able to thrive in such environments will require the ability to adapt. As for team spirit, of course, in any work environment, you need to develop the skills required to work as part of a team, having a compliance mindset. By this, I mean you must have the awareness of the existence of requirements and how to meet those requirements, which could be from your organization, customers and clients, and from quality standards like ISO 9001. Technical proficiency is a must-have for basic application software like Microsoft Word, Excel, email applications like Outlook, Gmail, Webmail, just to mention a few of the basic applications. Proficiency in the use of your organization's EDMS, that is Electronic Document Management System, is also essential where the tool is available. Along this line of technical proficiency, we could also include familiarity with the activity sector. In my case, for example, having worked majorly in projects involving engineering and construction activities in the oil and gas sector for over 13 years, I'm quite familiar with the engineering setup in the oil and gas industry. So if you work as a document controller in the health sector, for example, it will make more sense if you have or develop yourself to have basic understanding of how the health sector works. In that sense, you'll be able to provide more informed support, or at least understand the why of the document under your control. Influence and leadership skill. Influence and leadership skill here addresses your ability to convince and motivate users to follow the applicable document control rules. And it also involves taking bold steps to enforce the rules where necessary. But in addition to enforcing the rules, you need to be showed with stakeholder management skill. Talking about stakeholder management skill, first, you need to know your stakeholders and your key stakeholders. The spectrum is very wide. For example, it will include CEOs, managers, supervisors, partners, regulators, government agencies, investors, auditors, engineers, users, and so on. You need to know their authority, their power, and their influence. So where applicable, you must care for their document control needs, constraints, competencies, and frustration. Remember that the sources of any system are the humans behind. It is easier to get stakeholder buy-in to document control if you understand stakeholder management. Next, we have organization. As a document controller, you may be in charge of handling the documentation for multiple projects or subsidiaries of the same company. So your ability to organize and maintain the documents of these various sources without mix-up cannot be emphasized. The last but not the least is risk and safety awareness. Because there is a significant level of risk with improper documentation, it is important to be able to demonstrate awareness where document control coincides with safety. And a typical example is as-built documentation, final document packaging for handover. Alright, that will do it for this video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Olaris. See you again next time. Bye-bye.